It's good to know satire about political dysfunction is always topical. In the Loop, starring Tom Hollander, Addison, Anna Chlumsky, Mimi Kennedy, James Gandolfini, and directed by Armando Iannucci. In the Loop is a political satire about the lead up to a fictitious war between the United States and an unnamed Middle Eastern country. This 2009 film is obviously meant to make fun of the events leading up to the war in Iraq. The movie is fast-paced and extremely well written. I had a smile on my face for the duration of the film. Fans of the show Veep should check out this movie because it has the same vibe of the show. Probably since the director is the showrunner and creator of the first 4 seasons. The writing of the script is the star of the film. It is fast-paced, and if you blink, you might miss a quip or sarcastic joke meant to make fun of a situation or character in the movie. Not one main character is likable by the end of the film. Each is horrible in one form or another, and are only looking out for themselves in the end. It's what makes politicians so loathed by the general public. These individuals are only looking out to extend their careers, instead of doing what is actually right. When they do make a stand in the film, it's only because they've been backed into the corner, or it actually serves their political ends. The movie captures perfectly this aspect of the characters, and the decisions they make forces the story into hilarity. The planning for the fictitious war in the movie is based on lunacy. The story has the perfect amount of satirical whimsy, and it's not a stretch to think some of these hyperbolic situations happen to a lesser extent in real life. While each character in the film is reprehensible, the performances are fantastic. Peter Capaldi as the foul-mouthed communication secretary steals the movie. His tirades are hilarious and perfectly integrated into the movie. The way his character maneuvers within the story is also well done. When he's on the ropes politically in the film, he finds a way to weasel out and come out on top, or just save his skin. What he does is horrible, but it works for the movie. Addison and Anna Chlumsky are the main staffers to the politicians in the film. They are trying to move up or just keep their bosses in line so they continue to have a job. Neither of them in the long run is very likable due to their actions, but they are probably the most relatable and sane characters in the film. The other standout is James Gandolfini, who has a smaller role, but he steals the screen every time he has a scene. His character doesn't want to go to war, but he still talks tough to those around him. His one scene with Peter Capaldi was the highlight of the film. Tom Hollander is an actor I've started to notice pop up with more frequency lately. He's great in everything I've seen, and he was good as the bumbling politician who can't seem to get out of his own way. The movie truly is an ensemble film, with nearly everyone doing a great job. The only downside to the film is some of the jokes fall flat, and there might have been just a few too clever insults in the story. They never get tiresome, just some don't land as well as others do in the film. I can see some not liking how the film was shot. It's similar to a long episode of a television show, and this might throw some off because of its style. I personally didn't mind because of the story being told, but I could definitely see this being a complaint for some for the movie. The fact every character is unlikable might also be a complaint. There isn't anyone to root for, and all the characters make bad decisions. This is one thing I found most enjoyable about the movie, but I could understand not liking the fact that there is no hero to root for in the story. For me, there wasn't much not to like about this movie, and I could see myself watching it again because of how well the story is told. In today's political climate, sometimes it's good just to laugh at the lunacy of it all. In the Loop provided this for me with how everyone is faking it until they make it. If you have Netflix and enjoy a good political satire, or just satire in general, give it a watch. If you're a fan of the television show Veep, then I would consider this a must-watch. I've only watched a few episodes of the show, but I've liked what I've seen, and I might binge through the entire catalog because of how well I enjoyed this movie. Let me know if you've seen In the Loop and what you thought of it. If you haven't, does it sound like something you'd be interested in? Like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching.